Hello, I'm Dudley Thompson to the Dudley Thompson Show, and it's 96 here. Hello, I'm Thompson, yes, and welcome now to the Dudley Thompson Show here on 96.1 on the FM dial. Welcome to those overseas and also those on the internet logging on to us right here on Roots FM 96.1. We have the first feature for you today inside the Dudley Thompson Show, and it's called What's the Verdict? Yes, and the three songs inside today's grill, the three apology for the connection there. Right, apologize. The work taking place in 3 miles. It's affecting one on the FM dial. This is indeed the Dudley Thompson Show. And don't forget, our Minimis Roots FM is on in earnest. Oh, yeah, man. Minimis Roots FM is on. And you can support your favorite content in the Minimis Roots FM 2019. It's on in earnest. All right, it's now 60.1 on the FM dial. And we did say welcome those live on WDT Media TV. Logging on to us here on 96.1 on the FM dial. And it's the Dudley Thompson Show here again on Roots FM. All right. And we also have today inside the Sports Spectrum for you today. Lots in store for you today inside the Sports Spectrum. And as we make it 96.1 on the FM dial. And also, maybe next week's show, we'll have giveaways for you in shows to come. Yeah, man. Giveaways for you there in shows to come. And for those who want to be a part of the show, just go and subscribe to the channel. And when the show is on, you'll get notification. For persons who want to be a part of the show, just subscribe to the Dudley Thompson channel, WDT Media TV on YouTube. And whenever the show is on, you will get the notification. All right, 96 here on this here FM dial. And as we continue to make it through, it is indeed the Dudley Thompson Show. And again, we have three songs inside the grill for What's the Verdict. I told you earlier. And the one you like, you vote big tune. The one you think is just an okay song, you vote average tune. Or the one you don't like or you think is just no good, you vote lame tune. All right, so that's how you have to vote inside What's the Verdict. I mean, Chad, before we go to the verdict down, we'll give you yes something here from a past verdict winner. Yeah, man, Mr. Tough, this is a magic moment before we go inside the show.
This magic moment, so different and so new, like any others. Until I miss you, this magic moment, while your lips are close to the end of time. Whoa, whoa, magic moment. It's sweeter than a wine. It's hotter than a summer night. Everything I want find whenever I hold it tight. This magic moment, while your lips are close to mine, will last forever, forever till the end of time. No weapon formed against me shall prosper. We are mighty warriors, ready for the battle. We are mighty warriors, fighting for the Lord. 1,000 may fall on your side, 10,000 at my right hand, but it shall not come near me. I am fighting for the Lord. When
They call it Odette Shakespeare for you. As they segue into the man called Ashaka Thomas, one call Simia. Lenval Ashaka Thomas, one call Simia.
The hens them a cluck and the roosters a crow.
Ashaka for you. Roots FM 96.1, the Dudley Thompson show.
Simia, where the girl them body in a heat. Simia, in a the 80s, and a dance all street. Simia, where the dog them a back and beat, dog a back and beat. The girl them body in a heat, them bump up on high, back and low. The hens them a cluck and the roosters a crow. Dog a back and beat. The girl them body in a heat, them bump up on high, back and low. The hens them a cluck and the roosters a crow. Simia, in a the 80s, and a dance all beat. Simia, with the girl them body in a heat. Simia, in a the 80s, and a dance all street. Simia, with the dog them a back and beat. Look at them a chuck up on the beat. Me know them body, but look at them a do it. Them a chuck it from north, them a bring it down south. East and west, Simia them they out. But if I meet them with the balls, we abuse. But for Simia, them a make excuse with.
They call him Ashaka Thomas. Live on Rose Dancing by one of the Dudley Thompson show live. The voice of the inner city in Kingston, Jamaica. Ashaka Thomas for you.
The hens them a cluck and the roosters a crow. The hens them a cluck and the roosters a crow. And the roosters are cool.
Yeah, man, that was the man for you called Linval Ashaka Thomas. He's a past big winner inside What's the Verdict? I mean, John will take a pause for the cause and come back. Big feature we call What's the Verdict? Hey, take a pause for the cause and back right back with you. Here we go.
When it hits you, you feel no pain. It's roots rock reggae.
Good music to your soul, Saturday 12 midnight till morning light. With me, your host, Abaco, right here on Roots 96.1 FM, rising out of the sizes.
Ladies and gentlemen, your DJ for tonight has spent hours setting up his lights. He spent ages performing sound checks, and he's refrained from touching the buffet. Yet, he's keeping reasonably sober and is prepared to play just about anything you care to ask for. Get ready for a very special night and party celebration.
What's the verdict? Every Saturday night, you gotta tune in to Dudley Thompson. It's calling and make your vote. It's true. It's a big true. Start us. What's the verdict going? Dudley Thompson's your host, call and make your vote. All the listeners who are listening to FM Saturday night, call and give your support. Let the people them know the verdict is right. All they want to do is listen to verdict Saturday night. Hey, let the people them know verdict is right. Call him Saturday night and vote for the tune you like. Hey, yeah, they got tuned into the number one station, 96.1 Roots FM on Saturday night. Your favorite is jockey, Dudley Thompson.
All right, and welcome now to the first feature we call What's the Verdict? 96.1 on this your FM dial. All right, and now we'll go to the first song inside today's grill. And again, it's the feature we call What's the Verdict? 3 songs are on the grill. And for the first time listeners, the first time viewers who want to know exactly how to vote inside What's the Verdict, listen to 3 songs carefully. And the one you like, you vote big tune. The one you think is just an okay song, you vote average tune. The one you don't like or you think is no good, you simply vote lame tune. All right? And you have to give a verdict on all the 3 songs. It's not about voting for one song, it's about giving a verdict on all the 3 songs. All right, 96.1 on this your FM dial. We just missed our good friend here, Celicia Harmony Bailey, to run that there for you. So I did it for you myself. Normally you hear from Celicia Harmony Bailey. All right, 96.1 on this your FM dial. We are here with What's the Verdict? 3 songs on the grill. The first one is Steady Made by Color Color. The second song, Love Without Meaning by Xsuran. And the third song is Get Up and Move by Sherlock Sherin. And those are the 3 songs inside today's grill. Right now, without further ado, we'll give you the first song inside today's grill. One there by the man called Color Color. One called Steady Medi by Color Color. And this one is going to be the first song inside the grill for you inside What's the Verdict? Color Color by the man called Steady Medi. The first song inside today's grill. Here we go.
Don't let your efforts run. When I'm steady, Medina, I'm say for the I'm steady, Medina. Sit ya. Steady, Medina. Tell the youth them all and everyone a steady, Medina. You feed your vegetables and not ready, ready. Man a true Rasta man we born jiggy, jiggy. Steady, Medina. Tell the youth them all and everyone a steady, Medina. You feed your vegetables and not ready, ready. You feed fun bad mind, you want to ready, ready. All after meditation and be positive. No matter what, say me say no negative. Think negative, you know you really not gonna live. No for the pandemic, just up in a week. Innocent people, no for them want to kill them. All I say be maybe, tell the youth them all and everyone I say be maybe. You feed your vegetables and not ready, ready. Man a true Rasta man, we born chubby, chubby. Steady, maybe. Tell the youth them all and everyone I say be maybe. You feed your vegetables and not ready, ready. You feed burn back mine, you have to ready, ready. No let the bling, 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 bling fly up in your head. You wanna brother and sister, you want to see dead. You have to think straight, can't think lean. Heart and your mind got to be pure and clean. You only want to see ice, gold and the green. No for them about them to be dirty scheme. Just see that go each up on the housing scheme. And top of that, enough of them a glass. Mr. Steady Medi, tell the youth them all and everyone a steady Medi. You feed your vegetables and no ready, ready. Man a true Rasta man, we born chubby, chubby. Steady Medi, tell the youth them all and everyone a steady Medi. You feed your vegetables and no ready, ready. You feed fun bad mind, you have to ready, ready. All after meditation and be positive. No matter what, say me say no negative. Think negative, you know you really not gonna live. No for them a sex works and cannibals them things. Every day some get up and them me born jetty jetty. Tell me you them all and every pan a steady meddy. You feed your vegetables and not deady deady. Man a true rasta man we born weddy weddy. We say everything straight up, can't think lean up. Heart and your man that will be prim and clean. Just to run the road, still a flit like school and the real. How from them a do them to make dirty steam.
You just heard the first song by the man called Color Color, one called Steady Many. All right, and now we go to the second song. So we'll come back now to our YouTube listeners. All right, we'll say the second song on the grill is one entitled Love Without Meaning by Xsuran. The second song inside today's grill.
Xsuran, baby, what is love? Need it, baby. I wanna express my feelings. Don't wake me up if I'm dreaming. Things take time and time is revealing. What is love without meaning? Baby girl, I wanna express my feelings. Don't wake me up if I'm dreaming. Things take time and time is revealing. And if you never know me, check for you. Me know what the meaning of love, so respect for you. You want me queen empress. Anything you want from me, everything we get. Good loving, no pain and stress. So nobody stress your brain. Every man I know the same. Me know you know that, and you feel sure that. Calm down. Rest your head from me shoulder. Rest your head from me shoulder. Baby girl, me know you like that. Heartbeat faster, the motion we non-stop. So make we take a walk in the park. Chillax, rest your feet, get some ice cream. Me a boy can't bother with the fighting. Before me beat you up, me do the right thing. Happiness strike you faster than lightning. So make me light a spliff. Then get back to you. And me know you no want no broke man, but the love in a me heart more than a million. This love without meaning, baby girl, I wanna express my feelings. Don't wake me up if I'm dreaming. Things take time and time is revealing. What is love without meaning, baby girl, I wanna express my feelings. Don't wake me up if I'm dreaming. Things take time and time is revealing. You want to settle down, go on better know good love where you get name set as 9 months that the little pepper son, I know you are queen my world, just in case you never know. So remember the heartbeats in my chest. Girl, don't take this for granted. Hey, what is love without meaning, baby girl? I wanna express my feelings. Don't wake me up if I'm dreaming. Things take time and time is revealing. What is love without meaning, baby girl? I wanna express my feelings. Don't wake me up if I'm dreaming. Things take time and time is revealing. Me no matter where these G's want say, call me boo, reply to you, yes baby. This are no material, it's naturally. So like magnet, stay close to me. You are no ordinary girl, me see from your smile when we contact. Take it slow, yeah, something like one drop, and let it flow non-stop. Yeah, what is love without meaning, baby girl? I wanna express my feelings. Don't wake me up if I'm dreaming. Things take time and time is revealing. What is love without meaning, baby girl? I wanna express my feelings. Don't wake me up if I'm dreaming. Things take time and time is revealing.
All right, and that was the second song inside today's grill by the man called Xsuran, one called Love Without Meaning. All right, and now we go to the third song inside today's grill. This one is entitled Get Up and Move by Xsuran. And this one is the third song inside today's grill.
try so hard to stay alive, but now they can't do anymore. Oh, oh, so son, you better make a move. Get up and put on your daddy's shoes. Don't say you don't ready yet. Make a step. Time is running out and you. So you have to fight. You have to fight. Fight if you want to stay alive. Don't not just to be a man, son. Stand on your feet. I know you can learn to depend on you in everything you do. I know someday Jah will help you, so son, you better make a move. Get up and put on your daddy's shoes. Don't say you don't ready yet. Make a step. Time is running out and so you have to fight. You have to fight. Fight if you want to stay alive. Come on, wake up now. Wake up now. Heights of great men reach and kept was not taken by sudden flight. Keep your hold in you, that's what you have to do. I know someday Jah will help you, so son, you better make a move. Get up and put on your daddy's shoes. Don't say you don't ready yet. Make a step. Time is running out and you. So you have to fight. You have to fight. Fight if you want to stay alive. Come on, fight. You have to fight. Fight if you want to stay alive. So get up and move. Move now. Get up and move now. Yeah. Put on your father's shoes. Yeah. Get up and move now.
You have heard all the three songs so far. We'll take a pause for the cause and come back and take your votes after the quick commercial time. 96.1 on the FM. I heard all the calls, all the things so far. Take a pause and come back there to you.
When it hits you, you feel no pain. It's roots rock reggae.
Good music to your soul, to your soul. Saturday 12 midnight till morning light. With me, your host, Abaco, right here on Roots 96.1 FM.
White Irving on Roots 96.1 FM from 6 a.m. to 10 a.m. for the Sunday morning inspiration. It's radical, it's natural, it's inspirational. It's the Sunday morning inspiration.
All right. 96 on the FM band. We go straight to telephone lines. 372-8446. You're live on air and good evening. You're live on air. Good evening. Oh, you're live on air. You're live on air. Good evening. First name you're calling from. And you're from Kitson Town. And I guess you heard the three songs so far. And what's your verdict? The first one, Steady Medi, Color. What's your vote on that song? All right. 96 on the FM band. Mr. Lyons. Alright, eh, Bridge. Yeah, man. Bless up, bless. Alright, bless up, bless up. Alright. 96 on the FM band. There, Mr. Lions, that is 6.1 on the FM. I think I just saw a vote a while ago. I'll go back down to our telephone lines again. You're live on air and good evening. You're live, good evening. All right, just missed that call. All right, can please call back. All right, Miss Funk over there in the place called in the UK. All right, I think someone gonna call again on the live line. Now you're live on air and good evening. First name, yeah, first name you're calling from. Yeah, man. Bless that. All right. What's your vote on the three songs so far? Repeat. Yeah. Yeah. Third song, Liam. All right. Bless up, Cabal first. Bless up. Yeah, man. All right. 96.1 on the FM band. It's what's the verdict? 96.1 on this year FM dial. It's 96 there. All right, let's go to I think so atmospheric conditions is causing the net not to be so free. I will go now to our good friend there over there in London, Miss Funk. She said the first one. I see what Miss Funk is saying. She's saying this good Miss Funk there over there in the UK. Saying the first one lame, second song big, and third song average. All right, Miss Funk saying the first one. All right, I think we have a caller online here. Let's see. Hello. No, listen to program. You have to vote. All right, listen to program. Right? Before you vote, listen to program. All right, listen to program before you can vote. All right. Okay, you voted incorrectly. As I kept saying, I should not. All right, I'll not repeat it. All right, 96 on the FM band. It's 4075-220. It's 372-8446. Number to call and vote. I didn't get to write the Miss Funk vote here at all. All right, Miss Funk is saying the first one lame, second song big, third song average. All right, from London. From London there. It's 96 on the FM band. It's 407. No, it's 372-8446. I keep on saying 407. But even there, Mr. Winston Jail, bless up there, yes, in and out. I know, I realize in and out. I'm not sure what's happening here. Maybe they work at 3 miles. Because they keep digging up the road. All right, 96 on the FM. Live. It's there too, you know, 96 on the FM band. The telephone lines go you live on air and good evening. But the first name you're calling from?
It was Mama P.
Oh, look. Long time, Mama P, long time.
Yes, lovely.
You heard the three songs so far. What's your verdict?
Number one, average.
What's your vote on the second song?
Second one, big.
What's your vote on the third song?
And number three, average as well.
All right, Mama P, thanks for the call.
Yes, Dudley, love you.
I love you too, Mama P. I love you too. 96.1. All right, long time heard from Mama P from Heavendale. Crystal and the crew. We not give. We went on the road with early and gave some pre-voting. Slade, so we went to Walton Park actually, and Slade saying the first one is average, second and the third song average. Zena saying the first one average, second song big, and Big Elaine, saying the first song big, second song big, first song average, second song big, and the third song average. Pauline saying the first one average, second song big, and the third song lame. Wait now to Adele saying the first one average, second song big, and the third song lame. And Jean saying the first one average, second song big, and the third song average. Shane saying the first song is a big song, second song big, and the third no second first song is an average song, second song big, and the third song average. But now to Angela from Kitchen Town said the first one average, second song big, third song lame. So Lion said the first one average, second song big, third song average. I've just missed a vote here. Called the first one average, second song big, third song lame. And Miss Fong from London said the first one lame, second song big, third song average. And Miss Mama P said the first one is average, big, third song average. And a vote oh Miss earlier, Auntie Norma. Yes, Auntie Norma. Saying the first one average, second song big, and the third song is a lame tune. All right, 96 on the FM band. It's the feature we call What's the Verdict? Based on the vote so far, I think we can declare a winner inside the big song for today's What's the Verdict. No other than the brother, and we call him Xsuran. 12 big votes so far, no average, and one called Love Without Meaning is the big song for today. Here we go.
Baby girl, I wanna express my feelings. Don't wake me up if I'm dreaming. Baby girl, I wanna express my feelings. Don't wake me up if I'm dreaming. Things take time and time is it. You want me queen empress. Anything you want from me, everything we get. Good loving, no pain and stress. So nobody stress your brain. Every man I know the same. Me know you know that. I you feel sure that. Calm down. Rest your head from me shoulder. Rest your head from me shoulder. Baby girl, me know you like that. Heartbeat faster, the motion. Chillax, press your feet, get some ice cream. Me a boy can't bother with the fighting. Before me beat you up, me do the right thing. Happiness strike you faster than lightning. So make me light a spliff. Then get back to you. And me know you no want no broke man, but the love in me heart more than a million. What is love without meaning, baby girl? I wanna express my feelings. Don't wake me up if I'm dreaming. Things take time and time is revealing. What is love without meaning, baby girl? I wanna express my feelings. Don't wake me up if I'm dreaming. Things take time and time is revealing. You want to settle down, go on better. No good love for you get name set a whole 9 months time. See the little paper son, you know you are queen, my word. Just in case you never know. So remember, the heart beats in my chest. Girl, don't take this for granted. What is love without meaning, baby girl? I wanna express my feelings. Don't wake me up if I'm dreaming. Things take time and time is revealing. What is love without meaning, baby girl? I wanna express my feelings. Don't wake me up if I'm dreaming. Things take time and time is revealing. Me know what how this cheese wants say call me boo, reply to you yes baby. This is not material, it's naturally. So like magnet, stay close to me. You are no ordinary girl. Me see it from your smile when we contact. Take it slow, yeah, something like one drop and let it flow non-stop. Yeah, what is love without meaning, baby girl? I wanna express my feelings. Don't wake me up if I'm dreaming. Things take time and time is revealing. What is love without meaning, baby girl? I wanna express my feelings. Don't wake me up if I'm dreaming. Things take time and time is revealing. Sweet, sweet Jamaica.
Yeah, man. Sweet Jamaica. That was the man of the big song inside today's show by Xsuran. Yeah, man. The big song there inside today's show. The big song there for you. The song is what the song got. Let's see now. And the song received 12 big, no average, and no lame. And second spot went to song number 3. Get Up and Move by Sherlock Irving. That song got 1 big vote, 6 average, and 4 got no big votes, 11 average, and 1 lame. The big song inside tonight's What's the Brother Man called Xsuran, one called Love Without Meaning. Here we go.
Me check for you. Me know the meaning of love, so respect for you. You are me queen empress. Anything you want from me, I be to get. Good loving, no pain and stress. So nobody stress your brain. Everyone I know the same. Me know you know that, and you feel sure that. Calm down. Rest yeah. Baby girl, me know you like that. Heartbeat faster, the motion me non-stop. So make we take a walk in the park. Chillax, rest your feet, get some ice cream. Me a boy can't bother with the fighting. Before me beat you up, me do the right thing. Happiness strike you faster than lightning. So make me light a spliff. Then get back to you. And me know you no wanna broke man, but the love in a me heart more than a million. What is love without meaning, baby girl? I wanna express my feelings. Don't wake me up if I'm dreaming. Things take time and time is revealing. What is love without meaning, baby girl? I wanna express my feelings. Don't wake me up if I'm dreaming. Things take time and time is revealing. You want to settle down, go on better. No good love where you get name set a whole 9 months time. See the little pepper son, I know you are queen, my world, just in case you never know. So remember, the heart beats in my chest. Girl, don't take this for granted. What is love without meaning, baby girl? I wanna express my feelings. Don't wake me up if I'm dreaming. Things take time and time is revealing. What is love without meaning, baby girl? I wanna express my feelings. Don't wake me up if I'm dreaming. Things take time and time is revealing. Me no matter where these trees want say, call me boo, reply to you, yes baby. This are no material, it's naturally. So like magnet, stay close to me. You are an ordinary girl, me see it from your smile when we contact. Take it slow, yeah. So without meaning, baby girl, I wanna express my
Next song inside today's What's the Verdict? You're live. Oh, the phone is ringing. All right. All right. Let's see now. All right. Let me off here. I want to take a pause for the calls and come back. Let's see now.
community news and be informed. You can do all that and more on City Beat, Monday to Friday at 12:45 p.m. on Roots 96.1 FM. City Beat puts you in the know and keeps you rocking in the world of knowledge. So let's City Beat catch you on Roots 96.1 FM, Monday to Friday at 12:45 for City Beat. City Beat is the pulse of the city, so don't miss it. Monday to Friday at 12:45 on Roots 96.1 FM.
It's refreshing. It's
All right, we're now into the section of we call your Sports Spectrum 96.1 on the FM band. And today's Sports Spectrum is brought to you, of course, by, let's see who know, by Three Man Pharmacy and also by Paul Hamilton and Friends.
Pharmaceutical needs and much more, go to Three Man's Pharmacy at shops the 3 and 4 Three Man's Plaza, and they're located at 176 Spanish Town Road, Kingston 11. Or you can call 758-6645, that's 758-6645, or 758-0681. That's Three Man's Pharmacy. They're willing to go the extra mile just for you.
The big album, The Ultimate, Paul Hamilton and Friends, now available, featuring Paul Hamilton.
Oh, baby, baby, it's a wild world.
Admiral Test.
I was glad.
Bhutan Warrior.
Time has come.
Sam Buttercup.
As close as I can.
Bolton James.
Girl of my dream, where are you?
Michael Rutherford.
Jamaican night, it feels like paradise.
And Proactive.
Bang to bang, we go down, possible.
The Ultimate, Paul Hamilton and Friends. Get your copies now.
Welcome back now to the Dudley Thompson Show. In the feature we call your Sports Spectrum. Apologize for the in and out of our live stream. Not sure where the fault lies, but we're having issues with our live stream. All right, on football, we'll take us our first kickoff on football. And there is over the past weeks, you heard about the Jamaica Football Federation and the regulators were in a public squabble over payments. And that was widely publicized all over the world. And now this squabble continues, but with different parties, or should I say, one party different. Before it was the Jamaica Football Federation and the Reggae Girls, but now it's the girls' technical staff and the Jamaica Football Federation are now embroiled in struggle and the possibility that we could see a new technical coaching staff for the Pan American game will start in 16 days' time for the Reggae Girls. Head coach of the Jamaican national women's football team, that Hugh Mendes, along with members of the technical team, has threatened to resign from the job if they're not paid and what they have been owed. So right now, earlier we saw where the girls threatened not to turn up for game in the Olympic qualifiers because of what happened. And now the entire technical staff, head coach Hugh Mendes and his technical staff, are planning to resign from the Jamaica Football Federation because of unpaid fees. In a letter addressed to the Jamaica Football Federation on September 6th, Menzies and the staff stated that they will not be part of a team going forward if the federation doesn't honor the financial agreement for and to them by September 25. In responding to the president of the Jamaica Football Federation, Michael Ricketts, responded to the letter on Wednesday, indicating that they are prepared to proceed without Menzies and the staff if there is no improvement before the September 25 deadline. And earlier, the coaching staff are saying they are not holding the Jamaica Football Federation to any sort of ransom. But now they are saying if they are not paid or what is due to them contractually by September 25, they would resign, and it's not going on, not looking good for the federation nor of female football going forward. And so they have taken note of the position that they have posted that the technical staff is not paid in full by the 25th of September. The address of this letter will not agree to the federation terms. Accordingly, the federation will seek an appointment. The federation will seek to appoint available individuals to fill the required positions for technical staff to meet the CONCACAF Women's Olympic qualified dates, and the letter also read. So now the Jamaican team be looking to other individuals, and then they might find a similar case going on. You appoint other individuals, when you can't pay them, they resign, and then the cycle continues. So football in Jamaica is very fast going nowhere. And also, and they assume that the funds will be transferred to their accounts by the above mentioned period, and which they have stated. So Jamaica is expected to compete in the Olympic qualifiers, which run from September 30 to October 6th to October 8th. The action taken by Menzies and technical staff comes on the heels of members of the team threatening on social media they will not play in any future tournament for Jamaica unless they receive their payment contractually owed to them in full. And the girls have received part of their payment, but the rest will be paid next month. And now it's a sad situation to see over the years. Women football in Jamaica was not on the front burner. It was about to be scrapped, and for years, women football in Jamaica was recognized until it was saved by Sidala Marley, and they brought them to the fore, and they are now qualified for the World Cup, played in the World Cup, and now issues now upon them that the team said they will not be going forward without payment, and now the technical staff is saying a similar issue. But now we're seeing the Reggae Boys playing, and for this time around, we have no such issue with the Reggae Boys. They now play in the second tier of the CONCACAF qualifiers. So far, they beat New Zealand. Sorry, they beat Antigua so far. Welcome to Jackie Ennis. Thanks for this, Jackie Ennis there. Keep it up. Do you agree with the Jamaica female football coaches to resign if they are not paid their salary by the 25th of April? That's Hugh Menzies there threatened to resign. You can see there. The coach is there. threatening to resign from the Jamaica football team if they're not paid in full. Threatening to resign, as you can see there, with your support. The court did them to resign earlier. The girls had a similar thing going forward, and the girls were paid a part of their money, as you can see there. They were paid a part of their money, the girls, and they're now back in training. But the technical staff has now taken a similar stance, and they're trying to resign by the 25th of this month if they are not paid in full. Wow, what a day to go. All right, we'll take a quick break here inside the Sports Spectrum. When we come back, we'll look at the Premier Football League, the highs and the lows of Premier League as the quick commercial timeout.
Medical needs and much more, go to 3 Miles Pharmacy at shops the 3 and 4 3 Miles Plaza, and they're located at 176 Spanish Town Road, Kingston 11. Or you can call 758-6645, that's 758-6645, or 758-0681. That's 3 Miles Pharmacy. They're willing to go the extra mile just for you.
The big album, The Ultimate, Paul Hamilton and Friends, now available, featuring Paul Hamilton,
Oh, baby, baby, it's a wide world.
Admiral Tess,
I was glad
Bhutan Warrior,
time has come
Sam Buttercup,
as close as I can.
Upton James,
Girl of my dream, all you
Michael Rutherford,
Jamaica nice, it feels like paradise.
and Proactive.
Bang to bang, we walk on down, possible.
The Ultimate, Paul Hamilton and Friends. Get your copies now.
Count on, still at a first party.
Distributed by VP Records. Just call 954-966-4744.
All right, and welcome back now to the show as we go now to Jamaica's Premier Football League. Before we go to the schoolboy football and also cricket, and all right, and with a respectful comment, noting that a lot of sporting teams in Jamaica seem to have. You've seen that a lot of sporting teams in Jamaica, and it seems to have financial problems, staff and teams that being paid the due at the session. What? Not sure why this is. This is all right. All right. Good question there, by. All right, we can speak. We can talk about the all right over the years. All right, over the years, the Jamaica football. There's the Jamaica football team. JFF right now is cash strapped right now. The Jamaica Football Federation is not able to attract sponsors since of late. Not sure exactly why. Because the first time in Jamaica's history, we're seeing the teams, JFF is putting on matches and are depending on the gate receipt to fund the other matches. So for the past year or so, the JFF is not able to attract sponsors. The track and field team, by virtue, don't have that sort of a problem. As you're aware, our track and field athletes are actually our world, so it's our world beaters. So our athletes going to world championships, they attract sponsors. But our netball team also, sometimes they are cash strapped sometimes, but they attract sponsors when they want to go to world tournaments. But the football, since of late, is unable to attract sponsors. Or basketball is also unable to attract sponsors. Not sure exactly why. But right now, some sport in Jamaica, like our table tennis, also is not attracting sponsorship, and the track and field is also there. But what surprisingly, I don't know which country on earth. All right, Jamaica now our football league now, or Premier League, which is the biggest league in the country, and we also have what we call our Manning Cup and the Costa Cup. This is for schoolboy football, and those schoolboy football leagues are well sponsored. But what I find a bit disheartening sometimes that amateur schoolboy football league is overshadowing the semi-pro adult league in Jamaica. I can't recall any other country where this amateur schoolboy football league is a bigger pool than a semi-pro league in that country, or in Jamaica, because now or Schoolboy Football League is well sponsored. Schoolboy sport in Jamaica is well sponsored. Like the Issa Boys and Girls Champs, well sponsored. So to the Manic Cup football, well, and the Costa Cup, well sponsored. When it comes down to the adults version now, a different story. While the Manic Cup don't have an issue with getting sponsors, this foot the the JFF can't do the same for the it's more expensive because Manic Cup it does in the country. But the Sinatino, it talk about traveling, other team match fees, talk about per diem and players fee. So you don't pay school for football to play football. You just buy the gears and put up the money for the school and etc. But it's more expense when it comes on to adult football. But for some reason, adult football in Jamaica don't seem to have the big sponsorship as it should because sometimes in most cases it's been overshadowed by the amateur schoolboy football league in Jamaica. That to me is a big issue when a semi-pro league is overshadowed by amateur schoolboy football. Well, that's something that you have to fix going forward. But nonetheless, our track and field don't have issues with sponsors because the entire world are seeing the results when our team attend these games. But one game was a very poor showing. But this team, by virtue of people expecting higher medal count than the last showing. Last was one of our lowest medal haul in many years. But this team, people are expecting better results. Our netball team, on the other hand, ranked second in the world. They were expecting the challenge for the championship, but a surprise loss to New Zealand. Sorry, surprise loss to South Africa. And the first time since 1990 our netball team did not make the semifinals and had to settle for fifth in that tournament. So bit of a letdown at that time. So many times the Sunshine Girls have a team that they think can win the tournament, but just let down at the last minute. But going forward, I have to fix that. All right, some news now. The highs and the best and the worst of Premier League this year. Mullins United continue to grab the headlines as a promoted team and they continue to do well. And Mullins United have grabbed the attention of RSPL fans with back-to-back victories in the first two games last week. They proved that they have resilience and quality. They will now have to display quite often if they have to make it to the playoff after being down 2-0 against Ewing in the 47th minute, and they came back to win that game by 3 goals to 2 and to stay perfect in their debut on their campaign. Harborview continue to restore some pride in local football after a bad 2018-2019 campaign, and they registered a victory at home on Monday night, a feat they only managed to accomplish twice last season, beating Cavaliers by 3 goals to 0. Rumors has it that they will still try to fix the net for that Credit Ferguson tour. I'm sure with the Harborview second goal after a hard fought away win at Mount Pleasant on opening week. The start of the East took care of business at home against Cavalier that particular day. Veer United, a new promoted team, and Veer took a little to make it the league debut, and they made sure that remember won after a 2-0 win over defending champions Portmore United in that game. Alnwick Gardens, their first West Kingston derby. They won the first West Kingston derby for the season, and without but Damian Deacon, 88-minute strike, it's a 1-0 win over Junglist, and the first 3 points of the campaign. Waterhouse last season being the finalists, and they started their campaign late due to CONCACAF League commitments, but they follow up with a second round of 16 upset of defending champion Horatio with 1-0 away to Dumbley Holden. And the worst of the league now for the start of our defending champions again now suffered 2 defeats in 2 start season, and both of them were hands of promoted teams. Coach Ricardo Big Gardner is adamant that it doesn't feel pressured and that it's not a matter of time before this young team click put more fans, and hoping that it sooner than later they play down a holding tomorrow. Surely is a game a champion is finally will get off the mark. Tivoli Gardens feel aggrieved about what they concede the winner against Alnwick Gardens, but this is the third straight loss in their rival at home, and they now have two defeats to start the season. It is not possession that coach Philip Williams wanted this early in the season, and hoping that the title will return when in a late burst. Mount Pleasant it is afternoon, and Dumbly Holding. mhm, and Dumbly Holding will be in another relegation battle this year after a 1 defeat to Waterhouse in their opening qualifier. And the fans have questioned the sudden departure of coach days before the season. Cavaliers Football Club, they went down to Mullines United, and they also Cavaliers had their last chance, but in the end of the critical finish, and they have a view, and they will look better their performance against visiting Humble Lion on Sunday, remain unbeaten thanks to a 1-all draw against Mount Pleasant. And the UWI Jabari Hilton got the Pelicans off to a great start, but isn't managed to maintain their poise, and eventually lost the game by 3-2. And so UWI went down in that one day as for the highs and the lows. All right, and the Premier League continues for you. Continues tomorrow with some host of matches, and for tomorrow now in the Jamaica's Restaurant Premier League, where Portman United will take on Double Holding at 3 p.m. There, at the battle of the promoted teams, there and Malines will also play tomorrow at 3:30 p.m. On Pleasant will play Tivoli Gardens at 3:30. At 5 o'clock, Cavaliers will take on Humble Lion, and Waterhouse will review at 7 o'clock. That's a 7 o'clock game on Sunday, and these games will be some good games to go. All right, and Leebird Halliman, they come out to schoolboy football now. Leebird Halliman is looking Excelsior again to win. And Capital Promises deliver Rossies the 12th Manning Cup title. And Liebert Halliman, for those who remember, he led Stats when he became the first high school technical school to win the Manning Cup. There's Halliman there on the screen. Yeah, but so he's a man. He's always a good coach. He was a coach who I was talking to him a couple of minutes ago, and he said to me that there was a player that had a national player that had an ankle problem some years ago. And he said the reason for the player ankle problem because the player had a bad tooth that needed to be removed, and nobody took him serious. And when that player went overseas, he was told the same thing. When he extracted that bad tooth, the ankle problem went with it. So Halliman there, respect Halliman for that thing they taught me some years ago. All right, and on that note, now we're gonna wind down, make sports spectacle and the Zooks. Spoil Talawa coming. Oh, Jamaica Talawa suffered their third straight defeat in the 2019 edition of the Caribbean Premier Cricket League, following a 5-wicket loss to St. Lucia Zooks at Sabina Park. All right, thanks there, Miss Fung. It was appreciated. Miss Fung. And the Zooks, on the back of some swashbuckling in the hit on Rakim Conwell, Andre Fletcher chased down 170 and needed to win in just 16.4 overs. So Zooks spoiled Talawa homecoming and condemned them to their third straight defeat. All right, that's how we see it there. All right, and very soon, I think this month, I think will be the as much of election of the GH because the entire administration, I think one or two resignation will return unopposed come this year, and they tell the reason for the reason maybe why the only person come forward was a past president, that was Tony James. But for some reason, for those overseas, if you want to challenge for the presidency of the JFF, you have to get at least 4 parish heads to nominate you. 4 parish association heads must nominate you. I think Stephen James got 2. didn't got 4. So right, so because out of that, I think 13 parishes nominated incumbent. So he'll run unopposed. If you want to be running for Jeffrey presidency, 4 parish associations have to nominate you before your nomination can be ratified. I think Toronto James failed to get all 4, and on that basis, the current administration will return unopposed, despite the poor showing and despite the lack of transparency, as I heard from Ziggy Marley, not Ziggy Marley, sorry, Sidela Marley, who said in the past that when she get money for the reggae girls, she prefer to pay the money directly to the vendors and give a check to the JFF. And because of the lack of transparency, and based on all these independent accusations, the entire administration will return unopposed come this month. All right, so on that note, we come to the end of Sports Spectrum, and brought to you, of course, by Treatment Pharmacy. Also brought to you, of course, there by Paul Hamilton and the friends.
Pharmaceutical needs and much more, go to 3 Miles Pharmacy at Shops the 3 and 4 3 Miles Plaza, and they're located at 176 Spanish Town Road, Kingston 11. Or you can call 758-6645, that's 758-6645, or 758-0681. That's 3 Miles Pharmacy. They're willing to go the extra mile just for you.
The big album, The Ultimate, Paul Hamilton and Friends, now available, featuring Paul Hamilton.
Oh, baby, baby, it's a wide world.
Admiral Test.
I was glad.
Wotan Warrior.
Time is gone.
Sam Buttercup.
As close as I can.
Upton James.
Girl of my dream. Where are you?
Michael Rutherford.
From the night. It feels like paradise.
And Proactive.
Bang to bang, the river come down.
The Ultimate, Paul Hamilton and Friends. Get your copies now.
Count on you. Say I had a first night party.
Distributed by VP Records. Just call 954-966-4744.
Sweet Jamaica, we are gonna make them know, yeah, we representing our country, yeah. Eternal Father, bless our land, guide us with thy mighty hand, yeah, yeah. Jamaica is a sweet, sweet island, we are big.
We're going to pause there and go to a comment from Winston Gell, commenting inside Sports Spectrum, saying that he told me over and over that Jamaican sports teams over the 2 months or so, all over the major Jamaican sports team lack staying power. They can't seem to win. You see, Jamaica Talawa, and they went down earlier to their third straight defeat. All right, so here's Winston Gell. I get it, Winston Gell. I get it in time back now to Sweet Jamaica by the Shepton Band.
Let them know, yeah, we representing our country, yeah. Eternal Father, bless our land, guide us with thy mighty hand, yeah. Jamaica is a sweet, sweet island, we have a cool, cool climate and white sun, ackee and fish and yellow yam, yeah, yeah. Jamaica is a sweet, sweet island, lighten up yourself because Jamaica sweet. Bounce to the rhythm and a move the beat. We lick it up with Alawa up, so we love we entertainers and athletes. Out of many, we are one. Pick up the ballad and the Chinese and the Rasta man. Creative from we're born, yes, that's how we can. Saluting our heroes who had a plan. Now a better Jamaica for me and you. Everybody smiling from 1962. Pick up the culture icons like Miss Lou. But Marty, there is no destiny of a few. Go on, sweet Jamaica. Sweet Jamaica. We think of life, little Jamaica. To the world we are top, we beat you. Everybody, everywhere, sing. One sweet Jamaica. We think of life, little Jamaica. To the world we are child, we beat you. Everybody everywhere I see. Wake up one morning, sweet, sweet sunshine. Coconut water, jelly on the mind. Cell phone a ring me cause up on the line. And tell me how she miss the sweets up on the line. Nana of a special kind. Jackfruit, june, plum, belly full all the time. Grapefruit in a mouth, we don't care about the rhyme. Jamaica is paradise. Things that we need to realize. If we bring back the love, bring back the love. Too much people getting victimized. One sweet Jamaica. We sing up like silver Jamaica. To the world we are child, we beat you. Everybody everywhere I see. One sweet Jamaica.
They're called the Chef Don't Bandit Big Song early inside Watch the Verdict some months ago. Yeah, man, the man called 7 grand. It's okay, but the man called 7 grand from Grand came on. Yeah, we go with this one.
In this life, I come to enjoy life. In this life, I give thanks for life. In this life, there was a friend who got to see. One day I'm going, but not too soon. Switching on the highway, jogging on the highway. I'm going to go on this love. I'm going to go on this love. I give thanks for life. In this life, I give thanks for life. In this life, I come to enjoy life. In this life, I give thanks for life. In this life, I want the world. I'm only out. I want the world. I'm still holding on. Through the good time, through the bad time, through the good time, through the bad time. I give thanks for life. In this life, I give thanks for life. In this life, I come to enjoy life. In this life, I give thanks for life. I'm only
Yeah, okay, about the man called 7 grand. Live on the Roots FM 96.1. It's okay by 7 grand.
okay, it's not okay to give up on yourself. To give up on yourself. Okay, it's okay. Okay, it's not okay to give up on yourself. To give up on yourself. The journey is a rock, you know. It's a rock that you wanna go. Don't carry no more the blood. If it's time to be low, no one says it's easy. I can tell you that it's sure. Sometimes it get easy when you're walking at the shore. Okay, it's okay. Okay, it's not okay. To give up on yourself. To give up on yourself. Okay, it's okay. Okay, not okay. To give up on yourself. Dreaming in the night, the sky is the limit. Dreaming in the night, the sky is the limit. You can do it, you can do it. You can make it to the top. You can do it. You can make it to the top. Okay, it's okay. Okay, it's not okay. So give up on yourself. So give up on yourself. Okay, it's okay. Okay, it's not okay. So up on yourself. To give up on yourself. Okay, it's okay. Okay, it's not okay. To give up on yourself. To give up on yourself. The journey is a rocky road. You got to know the road code. Don't carry no overload. Maybe you got to be low. No one said it's easy. I can tell you that to show. Sometimes you get easy. Nobody not sure. Walk with me now. It's okay. Okay, it's not okay. To give up on yourself. To give up on yourself. Okay, it's okay. Okay, it's not okay. To give up on yourself. To give up on yourself. Okay, it's okay. Okay, it's not okay.
We call it 7 Grand from Grand King Man. 96 on the FM band for you. Roots FM 96.1, the Dudley Thompson Show. Alright, just heard it from the man called 7 Grand. It's okay, 96.1. We go to the man called Nobleton. One called More Love. Jamaica needs more love by the man called Nobleton for you. Here we go.
Oh, 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 yeah, yeah. Love is the only solution to all the problems that we have in this world today. Love is the only answer. Love can lead the way. More love, more love, more love. We need more love, more love, more love, more love, more love. We need more love. We need, yes. Love is spiritual. Love is divine. When you have that
man. They call him Nobleton. Keep it locked 96 on there. And more love. Yeah, man. The man called Nobleton there for you. And guess what? Come September 27th, we'll be carrying live on this channel the IF World Championships. And if you want to support our broadcast, please give me a call at 876-376-8418. You want to support our live coverage of the IF World Championships. Yeah, man, give us a call there. If you need your support, give us a call at 876-37. You can text to 376-8418 and tell us how you can support our live coverage of the IF World Championships. We're here live doing giving you update, discussions, results, and review of the championships. But we can't show the video to copyright, and we cannot show the races live. But we can give we're giving a panel discussion on the event. So you can just tell us now. Just give us a call at 376-8418. All right. Thanks there, Lawrence Dunbar and Winston Gell. Thanks, Lawrence Dunbar. Keep it locked. All right. Let us know how you can give us some strength for our coverage of the IF World Championships. In the meantime, I want to give you a song here from a lady called Mackerel. Well, it's not Mackerel song actually. It's her mother, Charlotte Black. And this song won inside What's the Verdict? And we have to get in touch with this lady, Charlotte, the mother of Mackerel. A song called God Will Fix It. Big song inside What's the Verdict? Here from Mackerel. Here we go.
Nice. Is real. It is a hard road to travel.
Charlotte Black, the mother of Mackerel.
I ain't giving up cause he ain't giving up on me. I ain't giving up cause he ain't giving up on me. My God will fix things, oh my God will fix things. You need a blessing, oh my God will fix things. My God will fix things, oh my God will fix things. No need no stressing, oh my God will fix things. You feeling helpless, you felt abused.
Jungle saying great track there by Miss Black. Yeah, man, great track called My God Will Fix Thing. Great track there by her. We go segue now straight into Vanessa McLean, one call.
Trying to block my progress. They've tried to block my progress. They're going to destroy my future. But in every circumstance, yeah, I got peace and confidence, yeah, that my footsteps, they're ordered by the Lord. Oh, my footsteps, they were ordered by the Lord, yeah, to do His blessed will, to love and conquer, yeah. My footsteps, they were ordered by the Lord. So you try to block my progress. Don't you try to block my path, it's not in my hands, and it's totally not in your hands. My footsteps, they were ordered by the Lord. Oh, my footsteps, they were ordered by the Lord, yeah, to do His blessed will, to love and conquer in Him. My footsteps, they were ordered by the Lord. Like all servants of God, my footsteps, they were hidden for a reason, uncovered in God's season, unleashed upon the earth to do His blessed will, to love, yeah, and conquer all the ills. Oh, my footsteps, they were ordered by the Lord, yeah, to do His blessed will, to love and conquer Him. My footsteps, they were ordered by the Lord. Oh, my footsteps, they were ordered by the Lord, yeah, to do His blessed will, to love and conquer Him. My footsteps, they were ordered by the Lord. My footsteps, they were ordered by the Lord. My footsteps, they were ordered by the Lord.
They call her Vanessa McLean. All right, 96 here on the FM band. And just to give an update here, we give you a news story we gave you on the Roots News earlier that there's a Jamaican historian, not historian, actually, a Jamaican Taki. For those who know Jamaican, Taki, he was once uh, a Taki. He was a, look at now, Maroon warrior back then. And there's the Taki Unit Trust headed by Derek Robinson, and they are supposed to vote yesterday in the St. Mary Municipal Council and for Taki to become a national hero. And the voting did not took place as planned because the councillor that tabled the motion earlier wasn't present at Parliament to actually put it through on the day. So it will be postponed until next sitting. So again, update there on what happened. We carried it in my newscast on Roots FM and also social media. So update on that. So the person, the councillor who brought the motion forward for it to be debated in the St. Mary Municipal Council, it was present in the meeting on Friday. So the motion didn't go any further. So again, they are trying to get the motion is there the first round of voting to know if Taki will be included are be added to the list of Jamaican heroes. So Taki is known as a Maroon warrior, colonel over the years alongside Kojo and the Nani. So they want Taki now to be recognized as a national hero. And that motion will be voted on first in the St. Mary's Municipal Council, and then it will be circulated to the other councils, and then it will go to the head ministry, and then table in Parliament will know if Taki will be added to the list of Jamaica's heroes. So again, the motion was not voted on. All right, and for many persons who did not know, there's a Jamaican here who Jamaican known by name, but didn't know who he is. Is to call him Wanda. All right, if you are growing in Jamaica many years ago, and you heard about the man who used to hang persons at Spanish Town. All right, and they called him Wanda, but no one know exactly who Wanda is up until this day. You only heard about the man. I interviewed him sometime. He passed on last year, and I interviewed him before he died. But unfortunately, I can't find the footage of that interview, and he gave me in details how he prepared the gallows when the condemned man were to be hanged. And for those who don't wonder, he's also a singer by new, and he sings under the name Senior Soft Shoes. His correct name is Clarence Highlights. And this is the man we're talking about. All right. And they call him Wanda. He's the man Jamaicans call Wanda, known as the man who used to hang persons in Spanish Town. This is the gentleman they're talking about. All right. This is him. Yeah, man. And he passed on some time ago. And if I can find this interview that I did with him, I'll replay it and so you can hear what it's like. So you just heard there from Vanessa Chambers there for you. And in the meantime, we're going to hear something from Black X. There for you. All right. In the meantime, we have just seen the conclusion of a Jamaican internal polls, and his brother said, "Vote for me." And I
Turned out to be nothing. Every great man have a dream, but some man have dreams. Independently, and I'll do nothing for you. Some people say they can do everything. In the end, they do nothing. So if you want a man who can do nothing, yet get everything done, vote for me. Because they be so see me in there doing nothing that they will do everything to prove that I am doing nothing.
Black X.
Let's face it, the country broke. We owe too much money. Too much people now work, and who are work are pay too much tax. To all who now work, the answer is in you. You are unique. Every Jamaican is born talented. Prosperity is in your creed. Our culture is modern and relevant to the world. Do what you do in a godly fashion. And when you plan, don't plan for one, plan for the entire population. Because the betterment of a country is greater, far greater than any one man's ambition. The secret is in giving, but don't give what you don't want to get. See it? Solve one problem and I still don't do nothing yet. So if you want a man, vote for me. I'll be walking and cutting ribbons, taking foreign phone calls, going in and out of meetings, and attending official functions, doing nothing. So if you see me and I don't remember you, don't no way. Because I'll be wasting so much time trying to remember you, that by the time I remember you, I can do nothing. So if you want a man who can do nothing, vote for me. Imagine me doing my interview. Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Ian Boyne. Welcome to Profile. Today on Profile, we have independent candidate Black X. Black X, welcome to Profile. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Thank you very much for having me. Looking forward to the day when I'm going to sit in that chair and do nothing. Black X. Some people say we already have some people in there doing nothing. That's the point. They are imposters. That's my job. They can't do nothing better than me. So if you want a man who can do nothing, yet get everything done, vote for me. Because they be so big, see me in there doing nothing, that they will do everything to prove that I am doing nothing. I am Black X. independent candidate. Expect greatness or nothing. Mom is the word and Parampinto is the game. Canon.
Yeah, man, they're calling Black X. Vote for me, and I'll do nothing. But right now, Black X is doing something. In great contrast to that point, is a person who is behind the whole move to get Taki to be recognized as national hero. I told you earlier, and the voting in the St. Mary Parish Council was put off, and so we'll keep you informed as to when the voting will take place. And Black X is the thing is head of the I would say pause and come right back there to you.
Get the real inner city community news and be informed. You can do all that and more on City Beat, Monday to Friday at 12:45 p.m. on Roots 96.1 FM. You rock in the world of knowledge. So let City Beat catch you on Roots 96.1 FM, Monday to Friday at 12:45 for City Beat. City Beat is the pulse of the city, so don't miss it. Monday to Friday at 12:45 p.m. on Roots 96.1 FM.
All right, 96.1 on this year FM dial as we wind down the show for today. All right, we'll give you a song there from the man called Color was just lost a while ago inside the verdict. And yes, I'll give you his past winning song. A song called The Bees. Yeah, man, big song by Color.
The most I create, no I read. The beast come check me this morning, and the ones them asleep. The most I create, no I read. Oh yes, what the fight off the bees and think him learn to make the honey chop. Move so fast and they moving so bummy. Learn to make the gold and thingy package with the honey. Delinquent was and whispering just chop. Moving faster than the one Judas. Jaja put them to sleep so the bees and couldn't stop. Lord, the bees come check me this morning when it was them asleep. The most I create, no I read. The bees come check me this morning when it was them asleep. The most I create, no I read. Network. Watch out, all for the was them and him a watch out, all for the roach them and him a watch out, all for the rat them. Bees, them no in and nothing with them for the wasp and the roach and the rat them a friend. Bees say rather the ants little of the honey. The ants now move fast and them now move bummy. No the rain far from when the time sunny. The bees come check with this morning when the wasp them asleep. The most I create, no I read. The bees come check me this morning when the wasp them asleep. The most I create, no I read. Oh yes, what the fight of the bees and thinking learn to make the honey chop. Move so fast and they moving so bummy. Learn to make the golden thingy package with the honey. Delinquent was obvious pressing just chop. Moving faster than the one Judas. Jaja put them to sleep so the bees and couldn't stop. Lord, the bees come check me this morning when it was them asleep. The most I create, no I read. The bees come check me this morning when it was them asleep. The most I create, no I read. Oh yes, bees them a watch out, all for the wasp them and them a watch out, all for the roach them and them a watch out, all for the rat them. Bees, them no in and nothing with them for the wasp and the roach and the rat them a friend. Bees say rather the ants little of the honey. The ants now move fast
Now I and I reap. Watch out for the wasp.
Yeah, man, they call him Color 96 on the FM. And before we segue, before we head out of here, one more song from the man called Nobleton there for you. Hey, one called Vanity. Vanity? Yeah, man. Vanity by Nobleton before we segue and make way for Bailey Boy 96 on the FM. But here we go. Nobleton for you, one more called Vanity. Here we go.
All the money and the vanity, all days, no way, never go astray. Money comes and goes, vanity comes and goes. Jah loves us so, His love never goes. No, money comes and goes, vanity comes and goes. Jah loves us so. The money and the vanity, the money and the vanity. They carried away by the money and the vanity. So would be so displeased, yes. Money is the roots of all evil. Don't let the vanity deceive you. Don't let Babylon deceive you. With them lies and confusion where them feed you. Don't feel my death. You know them bloody confused it there. Majority, money hungry. Money, woman, all I sell them money. Them all gone astray. You're all filthy, yes. Money comes and goes. Vanity comes and goes. Jah loves us so. His love never goes. No. Money comes and goes. Vanity comes and goes. Jah loves us so. His love never goes. No. No hate, no grudge, and no jealousy. Love yourself and then you love humanity. And what a peaceful world this would be. Oh yeah, yeah, yes. The healing force, it is the energy. It is the life that His Majesty gave to me. One perfect love with prosperity. Oh yeah, 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 yes. Money comes and goes. Vanity comes and goes. Jah loves us so. His love never goes. No. Money comes and goes. Vanity comes and goes. Jah loves us so. His love never goes. No. No hate, no grudge, and no jealousy. Love yourself and then you love humanity. And what a peaceful world this would be. Oh yeah, yeah, yes. Oh, the feeling force, it is the energy. It is the life that His Majesty gave to me. One perfect love with prosperity. Oh yeah, 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 yeah. Money comes and goes. Vanity comes and goes. Jah loves us so. His love never goes. No. Money comes and goes. Vanity comes and goes. Jah loves us so. His love never goes. No. If I want to Africa, me true born destiny. If I want to Africa, me know it's best for me. If I want the things His Majesty did bless for me. Ethiopian over Shashamani. Because of miles to me don't make me go farming. Plant food and feed all of humanity. Dirty Babylon, you can't set next to me. Cause I'm a soldier in a army. Money comes and goes. Vanity comes and goes. Jah loves us so. His love never goes. No. Money comes and goes. Vanity comes.
Yeah, man, they call him Nobleton there for you. One called Vanity. Other tracks include Your Earlier More Love, Vanity, Word Sound and Power, Mount Zion, Go for the Goal, Born and Raised Jamaica Part 2, Good Morning Jamaica, Now Say Me Bad, and The Fatality. Are the other songs see there on your screen from the man called Nobleton. Yeah, man, 96.1 on the FM, man. Before we head out of here, one more song from the man called Admiral Test, a song made popular by Beresford Hammond. And Beres Hammond loved this version so much, he said, hey, this one better than my version. Honey Wine and Love song, Admiral Test.
Yeah. just run away. Yeah, just run away to a place where no one knows our name. Play the game that you want us to play. So I will bound to Mexico, yeah, a little beach around the waterfall, where the cool wind blows. Feel the sands in your toes, segregated by the sounds of sweet Spanish guitar, where the couple next to you don't even know who you are. Sounds like heaven to me, I can almost feel it. No more promises, let's do this for real. Think about it, come on, let's do it, baby. Put everything aside, you and I should only do this, baby. Baby, baby. What's the use in going for life and take your time to live? No, take your time to live. What it is going to work and come straight back home again, baby. Time for a change of heart. When, yeah. So I will bow to you and I. We should come together, pack a little bags, Blue Mountain hills we come. So embrace your eyes and sounds, where the birds are always singing the sweetest melodies, rippling strings, and the coolest gentle breeze. Sounds like heaven to me, I can almost feel it. No more promises, let's do this for real. Think about everything, come on, let's do it, baby. Put everything aside, you and I should only do this, baby. Every now and then, you and I should come together, pack a little bags and just run away. Yeah, just run away to a place there where no one knows our name.
You wanna head up, yeah, to stay strong, go to school and take in education, prefix it, but meditate wrong.
They call her Essence for you, Essence.
You wanna head up, keep it.
Only 14 years old, and she wrote this song herself.
If you don't make it, just keep trying. The sky is the limit, everything takes time. Go on, I'm sit down, I'm up in my meds deeper than the sea. Mommy can't get no job, so what about the school fee? We are show them sign like them can't see. Or them want to put a life on free. The people still a hustle. Remember every nickel make a muckle. You have to put in the work, try to something. Most youth from them attend, them start do the juggle. I look a bit better than nothing. Yes, they want us to fall so far, but it not gonna happen at all, at all. You got to stand firm like no wall, no wall. No make them get the best of you. They want get the best of me, but we got the remedy. The whole of we are human, say yeah, I got a dream. And I hope on the hill with a jet and limousine. Like me, we can never get a youth of a dream. But don't forget the money and switch. No for them burn the bridge and then don't get tricked. The love in your heart for your family fi thick. Cause the band we broke, I got hard fi be fixed. I remember my daddy once said Dumpty Dumpty went too high so him fell. Me want feel if he entire play shell. I'm just like balloon like Shabba Rankin. I wanna be a star, buy my mama bar, buy my dad a new mansion and a car. Why you know you can make it no matter who you are. You coulda white like snow or black like tar. Yes, they want us to fall so far, but it not gonna happen at all, at all. You got to stand firm like a wall, a wall. No make them get the best of you. No, why should we feel
by the clock on the wall that it's time to bid you one and all goodbye.
Goodbye.
So long.
So long.
Farewell.
Farewell.
Adieu.
Adieu.
Be good.
Stay well.
Bye-bye.
Keep warm.
Relax.
And eat.
Take care.
Stay loose.
Adieu, mon vieux.
À la prochaine.
Goodbye till when we meet again.